the show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak. You better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. It is Valentine's Day. Remember that special someone in your life?
Yeah, you better don't forget it today.
Yeah, both those cards are hard to get. Greg, did you buy a card? We didn't.
Absolutely.
You did?
Yeah, I've been married for 30 years. Yes, sir.
Oh, boy.
He's got a box of them.
But a man just really doesn't get anything for Valentine's because it's really not a manly holiday.
I get my husband something for Valentine's.
A man I don't recognize it. Do you recognize it as a holiday?
Not a holiday.
You better recognize it. I can just tell you.
I tell my wife
I don't
every day
expect
I love
anything.
her.
Oh, I'm going to get a box of usually the little turtles or the, chocolates.
Yeah, I
Well, I'm
think so.
sweet.
Every day's Valentine. I wake up, I tell
look
her I
at
love
him.
her,
Isn't
I
that
kiss her
sweet?
goodbye, I kiss her
We
when
see
I go
it.
We
home.
agree,
see
Odie.
it.
We agree. We totally agree. In your situation, every day is
Y'all
smoochy
can tell by the
smoochy.
Santa Claus hats around here.
That's right. Y'all,
Every got Valentine.
every day smoochy smoochy with Odie.
It's hard to go out in public with Odie. They all over each other. Y'all quit that.
Oh, gosh.
Well, it is.
I have to spray them with a water hose.
Y'all leave him alone.
They're just jealous. They can't help it.
Right.
They've been married. It's like they've been married 3 weeks.
Yeah.
They still like one another.
Now y'all are going to be in trouble.
They do it because they have to.
Take a vow of
There's a
silence.
difference. They
I wouldn't-
have to buy the presents.
Look at there. Look at there. Julia's been married long enough to know.
Yeah. I mean, But
Did you
I
wake
do
up
buy
to
him a Valentine's gift. I didn't know that I didn't have to.
No, you don't. Men don't expect that.
Huh.
Really?
Saved you some more of his money, didn't you?
I have a job.
Poor Tyler, she keeps giving him that toaster and telling him it's a bath bomb.
All this.
Oh, my God.
So
Why
He's
you
a lucky
buying me
man.
these slick shoes. Don't you know I work on a roof?
Chicken on.
All right, what else y'all got?
Let's talk about, before we get into this, let's talk about weather a little bit here. What is coming as we
mad.
talk about tornadic activity on tomorrow night. Now, this could be very rough. What we're looking at is 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. We are at a level 3. Tornadoes are likely, if you'll see here. Tornadoes likely. A strong one can't be ruled out. And what that means is a very violent one. Now, as we dig deeper into this, we've looked at this. It will be somewhere around the Jackson, Mississippi area, and this can change. That Jackson, the circle in here, has a little bit more chance of more strong tornadoes than we do here. I'm not saying we don't have a chance of a tornado, but a bigger chance of a bigger tornado right to our west. Again, this can shift and change quickly. We'll cut to Weatherman Greg for him to tell us the forecast for next Wednesday.
But let's back up a second.
Okay.
You say big tornado, little tornado. It don't really matter. I ain't never known anybody that went outside after one and goes, boy, I'm glad that wasn't a big one. I mean, if it's a tornado, it's bad. If it's a F0 or a 1, it don't matter. A tornado is bad.
Well, I mean,
people.
you get
Take it serious, but next Wednesday it might snow, so I'm just going to make my
just
prediction.
stick that with it.
Now, as Greg just said, and we'll come back to the snow thing, but an F0. Let me show you what an F0 looks like, what it does to your house.
Yeah.
And those
It's
will
your
sneak
sunroof.
up on you because they're hard to see on a radar.
Oh, my God.
They're hard to see. Now, that's not a 0.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think
That's going to be, that's going to kick about a 3.
This is Waynesboro where this was.
Yeah. They was reporting it as a F0, wasn't it?
Well, and that's probably what it was when it first touched down, and as it made its way, and then it continues to grow. But looking at that type of damage, it's going to be a high 2 or a 3. But you can see a 2, you can see a 1, but still on radar. But you go outside with our weather. So what time is this coming in? 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Kind of dark,
We're
ain't it?
asleep. It's dark.
And
It's got
tornadoes are
rain.
just so volatile
You can't
anyways.
see it.
Don't stay in a truck.
And it may be why it may be narrow, and it may be wide, and it may be, and we've seen cases where there's a home and the ferns aren't even blown over on the carport, and the house next door to it, you can throw a baseball and it's level. There's nothing but the slab left.
Yep. Let's look at the tornado that came through, and there was one that came through Clark County Wednesday night. This was an EF0. And that ranks at 80 miles an hour when it comes through. It lasted a mile, 1.2 miles on the ground, 50 yards wide. And if you'll see that, right near DeSoto is where that crossed, Highway 45. Now, we also had another one. This was the first one of the night that we got talked about. This was down in Columbia, Mississippi. It also at 85 miles an hour. Went almost 2 miles. It was really close, 70 yards wide, and traveled 1.95, almost 2 miles there.
This was tornadoes possible, is what we had with this forecast.
Yes.
And what we're seeing now is most likely tornadoes are
probable.
There's a better chance of this happening Saturday night than what we had Tuesday.
It's just a matter of where.
It's just a matter of where.
But take it serious. I mean, take it serious.
And as we mentioned and teased, we're going to be hot today, hot over the weekend, and then temperatures will start to change.
Oh, yeah.
And just look at this. This is the National Weather Service.
It's going to get cold.
Chance of rain and snow showers next Wednesday night with a low of 25, 30% chance of snow.
I'm so mad at that groundhog.
Hey, I think he's on something. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, he's on something.
We had it right last weekend. We had it all figured out. Everything was great.
People was ready to buy hanging baskets and start planting
we
tulips.
were happy.
And the next
we
thing
had
you know,
shorts. We were eating crawfish, sitting outside.
But
if you put all that stuff in your garden, go back and buy some more.
Because it's coming.
It's not going to last.
That's exactly right.
I think Scotty Ray did this. He was just bored.
It's just up and down.
That's right.
Down.
But
Yeah,
how many
crazy.
places in America has a weather forecast like that, a 7-day forecast,
If you
where
don't
you got
like it
80
today.
degrees and tornadoes, and then you've got
Possible
20s
snow.
and snow and
Within 5 days.
Within
Buckle
5,
up.
of course, it's my week to take call, and that's the big joke around our office is anytime Greg's on call, it's something bad gonna happen.
Why don't they just fire you?
I don't know. I try.
You've been trying here for a while.
That's
too.
right.
So watch the weather is what we're telling you. And we'll be here behind the scenes following this weather step by step as it nears us. Now, it'll be a little bit 7 p.m. in between Vicksburg, 7 till 11 is what they're looking at. Louisville area falls under that. Starting somewhere right on the outskirts on that western side of Neshoba County will begin the 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. side.
Yeah.
And we'll be here to follow you through that.
And
With a lot
that
of
could
coffee.
change again with some more
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And yesterday morning, the briefing, we're getting this 5 to 9 p.m. Now it's 10 to 2 a.m. But we're going to get it. We're going to get something. Very high chance that not us maybe or someone around us is going to see a tornado. So everybody be prepared that tornado is going to be in our area.
And why is it? I mean, you don't ever want this kind of weather. You don't ever wish it on nobody. But it just seems to always hit us in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And not that it's better at 10 a.m., but I mean, at least you kind of can see it coming. You're up, agile, and mobile, and all that. But it seems like our
Don't y'all
luck
complain
here lately
a few times a year
is.
about schools closing because it happens in the middle of the day?
Nah, don't bother. I'm not in
okay.
school.
All right.
I graduated.
Tell me this, Julia. Did you went to Newton County, didn't you?
I did.
Do you remember the first
Go
time that
Cougars.
maybe, and it had to be some little boy that got the nerve up to give you the little hearts with the writing on it for Valentine's Day? Do
Yeah.
you remember getting that?
I don't know. I mean, I remember them, but I don't know that any boy gave them to me. But they don't taste good. But I do like the little sayings.
This interrupted you getting dates. You see how she answered
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Well, these
Tyler
don't
was
taste
the
good.
Tyler was the first one to really give her a card.
I can tell. And he had to bring his mama along. Man, you would be brutal on a date. Did you see how you answered that?
I really don't. I mean,
That was very defensive.
all right. What else you got?
Well, that's really all I got. I was just putting it out there, just how tough it'd be to be a little boy wanting to take you out in 3rd grade.
Did y'all have to, in elementary, did y'all have to go around the classroom, everybody bring a Valentine's
Yeah,
box?
you
Had
had
to
your little
take
box.
a shoe box and
Yeah.
decorate
And you
it and
go
get your
around.
Valentines.
Yeah.
And you always wanted to have, you wanted to have a good Valentine, so that with the candy that stuck through the little cardboard
Had the
thing.
little
Yeah.
sucker that
But
went
it was
through
always a rule you had to bring one for everyone in the
person.
class.
Everybody in the class had to have one.
Always got the, what was that different colored with the little plastic, or the candy dipper?
Fun dip.
Oh, the fun dip. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
I
you can
love
get
it.
that
Fun
75% off tomorrow.
Yes,
That's
you
it.
can.
Yeah.
Because I can assure you, RW will be buying up candy and stuff tomorrow. he'll tell all them ladies that he's tied up today, couldn't see them, so tomorrow
Oh,
he'll
my
go
gosh.
see them. He'll probably be down at Mathis buying those apples. Man, you talking about good, them chocolate-covered apples. He buys them by the
Y'all are
flat.
getting on food. Look at him. He's excited.
He buys them by the flat. He looks like Johnny Appleseed passing out them apples.
Seriously, how many girlfriends has he got?
I don't know.
Y'all
Six
I
on
don't-
record.
Hey, think about all them heart-shaped casseroles he'll get today.
Yeah, that's the only reason he bought a freezer, so he'd have a place to put the food.
Chicken
They do.
spaghetti in a heart shape. Chicken
They do
soup.
bring him food. We went to some party at his house, and the banana pudding from the women was
Oh, man,
unreal.
he's in a number 2 wash tub. This is his busiest holiday of the
Oh,
year.
my
They
God.
all
He
tried to
run-
outcook the other one.
I'm not trying to start it, but I was told he had on those red long johns and one of those quivers with arrows in the
With
back.
the flap at the back.
Yeah, was running through there buying up
That redneck
Valentine's
Cupid?
candy. Yeah.
Hey, those heart candies, they're like the candy corn of Valentine's to me. Do y'all like those?
Oh, of course, yeah.
The
yeah.
ones
Do
with
you
the
love
letters
me?
on?
Do you like me? What was those big stuff?
Be mine.
Be mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Be my Valentine. We'll be right back as we begin your Valentine Day.
He gonna kill us.
Gonna kill you.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Hi folks, Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Yeah.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie, Greg, and that girl is back in this morning. She even remembered to wear red, and
I did.
I don't see any on Odie.
Well, it's the
Don't
red,
ask.
white, and blue.
Okay.
You look like a lumberjack.
Well, it was the first thing I
He
could
looks
think
like
of.
that Brownie commercial, don't he?
Yeah.
Paper towels.
That's right.
Or Brawny.
Brown.
Yeah,
That's
Brony.
Oh, that's
Like
one
the
of the
grandfather.
expensive shirts. Look at that little sticker he's got on over there.
Ooh, they made it cost extra.
That's right.
You can buy those stickers.
I just
off
got a little
Temu.
box of those stickers from Odin.
You know, I heard it, and Greg, you may want to hear this song. I heard it was a new artist. It was a girl, and the song was "God Bring Me a Man That Wears Carhartt." And I thought, man, this girl's got a future. You might need to hear that
That's
song.
right.
She's just looking for somebody with a checkbook.
We had a boo-boo last night out in, well, the southeast area. Did y'all see the wreck that happened?
Oh, that flipped over on 19?
Yes, sir, Bob. Let's go here to take a look at this live from the scene. And let me back this up where you can see this.
Ooh, they
can't-
got hit right in the door.
You can't park there.
We're starting early today.
That sunroof, that was a nice vehicle there.
Yeah.
Now, is that a Escalade? It's got those tall, I believe that is an Escalade.
You think so? Look at the big
Go back to the front. Let me
look at
see.
the big emblem right there under the back window.
That's a tag.
No, that's an emblem.
That's a Chevrolet.
It's just Tahoe. Okay.
You should be familiar with those.
Yeah. You just hadn't seen it in that position.
Yeah, I have not.
You're not parked yours that
It's
way.
all in how you look at it.
But it looks like a Toyota might have turned the thing over.
Yeah.
Well, if you hit it just right,
Yeah.
a Miata could have.
Yeah, I've never seen a Tahoe with lights go that high. Huh. I think that's Cadillac.
That's probably
lights.
one of those Denali's.
It's one of those conversion kits.
You don't want to buy one of those lights.
Oh, I bet you don't.
And that's the small one.
I bought vehicles and drove them home cheaper than one of them tail lights on.
You go to buying replacement parts, it does get expensive there.
Yeah.
So that did happen there last night there in the
I think
southeast
you should start
area.
giving a weekly update on how your cars or vehicles or whatever that is outside is going.
Well, it's not going very well. The painter hadn't painted nothing, and I hadn't gotten any more motor parts on there just yet.
Okay.
I'm working on that though. Stanley said he'll come back and visit me one day. Stanley Gressett, where in the world are you? We
Okay.
can't do this without Stanley.
Yeah.
You still need a cab and a
It's a kit.
It's a kit.
I just walk by it every week, and I'm like,
Did you notice it has
Nothing.
4 tires on it now though?
I honestly I didn't. It's missing the body of the vehicle, so
That's a step up. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nothing but a frame there.
yeah, it's just a frame. So that's pretty much the part that I notice every time.
That's the most expensive frame we have.
What are you doing on your computer right
We
now?
are trying
We're
to
in the
get
middle of the
you
show.
there.
Yeah.
Please try again. Bicycles is wanting me to
There's
click.
one up in the top middle.
Okay. Verify.
Scotty Ray's
Yeah.
having to verify that he's
Now-
a human
You know,
so that he
and,
can open up something for
it-
y'all.
That's a
That's a motorcycle.
motorcycle.
I think that it would
What do I got to do now?
press
Bicycle?
verify.
Yeah, it's still on bicycle. Maybe you got to track the motorcycle.
Again, I'm shocked people watch this.
This
okay,
look
there
at
we go.
there.
We got our comments back on.
That was so we could see comments.
Yeah. That's what
Okay.
it is about. Every
All right.
now and then it'll throw you out like it turned my microphone off this morning. Yeah.
We get
It's the
thrown.
government.
We get thrown out of everything.
I've been
That
thrown
has
out of
happened.
nicer places
That's
than
right.
this.
Let's Odie, we had a chance to see your mom last night.
Yes, there's Mama.
She was doing that. They had their big Valentines, and I'm sure these are going all across town in different places. This is at Brookdale. They had a lot of ladies getting roses last night.
You know, she's enjoying it. She is having a blast over there, and we're going this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, to a doctor. She's got eye surgery, so throw me a little prayers for Mama. She make it through this eye surgery good, and then we'll have to go back for the other eye. Well, we'll see.
We hope everything works out well.
Yes.
No, I do not have a bullet hole. That's where a flashy light goes. Somebody want to know if I had a bullet hole in my truck.
Oh, somebody's already shooting at you.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Yeah, is the
She's
opposite.
just trying to
is,
blend in.
That's right.
Did you go to a campaign announcement lately? Sorry,
That just slipped out, didn't it? That did happen right here in Meridian, Mississippi. That was, I don't care who you are, it was funny.
Yeah.
but
Crime is down. Bang, bang, bang.
it was just one. And all right, I shouldn't have said that. I take it back.
It was, no, you don't.
Yeah.
I was there. What a day that was. And we got some more as we head toward this. As a matter of fact, the first runoff is going to be April.
Look, I have
now,
been.
March 25th, we've got
The
House of
Democrat.
Representative race.
Okay, so I got them all in a row because I'm scared I'm gonna mess them up. There's so much going on. So we are past both qualifying deadlines. The House race is March the 25th. April the 1st, just right after, is going to be the municipal primary race. So that's where you're going to get in a Republican line or a Democrat line. You won't see any of the independents on the ticket. And you will be able to vote for, if you're in the Republican line, you'll be able to vote for your ward council person. If you're in the Democrat line, then you'll be able to vote in the Democrat mayor's primary and the whatever ward you're in. From there, you'll have runoffs April the 22nd. So what is that, 2 weeks later? And the tricky part about that is it will be runoffs for both the House primary races and any ward or mayor primary races.
On the same day.
All on the same day.
Which could be two
Which
different
there
polling
will
places.
be people that, because of the way the districts lie and wards lie, that they will have to go to two different locations on the same day if they have both a ward or mayor's runoff and they are in the House district. So that will be something that we'll see how it develops, but it's going to be messy.
That
And then
can be
from
very
there, the
confusing.
general election is June the 3rd. And that's where everybody gets the same ballot. And
You can vote any way you
can
want
vote
to.
any way you want to.
It's possible that you're going to have a runoff for the mayor. We'll
that's
see,
possible.
because you've got
4 people.
You've got 3 in the.
Anytime you get 3 or more, I mean,
It's hard
Yeah.
to get to that 50%.
because you need 50% plus 1 vote.
And it's 3 in the House, right?
Yes,
So
I
you've
believe
got
so. Yeah,
Joe Norwood,
and that could likely get into a runoff as well.
Greg,
Elliott,
Elliott,
and Joseph
and,
Denson.
Joe Denson, yeah.
Yeah,
So, you got those
that's
3.
that's a possible runoff. You've got Ward 3, which is in the House district, and that's going to be that's a 5-way Democrat primary.
Yes.
That's a likely runoff, just because so many people are in it. And then the mayor's race is a 4-way Democrat primary. So those are I think your likely runoff spots.
There's a good chance
Yeah.
of all that. Up next, we're going to break the ice. We'll talk about something that no one wants to say, the homeless problem that we've got in Meridian. We're going to talk about that. We went behind the scenes in a few places last week to look at some of this. We'll talk about that next here at the Scotty Ray Report.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, day beds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. Odie, and of course the gang here as we're bringing in a Friday morning. It's Valentine's. Be kind to somebody today, some way, somehow.
Please.
That's right.
You should
Always.
work on it. What are you going to
Be
do?
kind. I'm
kind.
always
Be
nice.
kind.
Do y'all do the Valentine's meal at night? Do you have to still do that? Do y'all go dine out?
I mean, we do something, but it's not. I don't think that there's like I need to go out to a nice place on Valentine's night. I
'Cause
think that
ain't
you
gonna
don't get
in
good
there.
service.
You're not going
and-
to get in there. I'm cooking on the grill.
Yeah.
You better
I mean-
get there at 4:45 if you want to eat.
Speaking of, I need to bring this up. You ever bought something and you thought, man, I wonder if this tastes just like it does in the store? Mm-hmm. I was walking down the aisle the other day and I saw this thing that said Wendy's chili.
Okay.
And I thought,
just said?
wow, if I could buy something that tastes just like that chili at Wendy's and bring it home, it'd be wonderful.
How was it?
That is the absolute worst thing I've ever put into a can. That is horrible. Somebody should be ashamed that they tried to pawn that off as Wendy's chili. So do not buy it. If you see it on a shelf that says Wendy's chili, it don't taste like it.
Scotty Ray with important
It
issues.
was bad. It was
Greg
very
got
bad.
some Granny Smith apple stuff. Said that it smells like it, but it doesn't taste like Granny Smith apple.
What do you mean stuff?
Ivermectin.
Okay.
Odie brought me some horse milk.
All right. We just need to move on.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I take it too.
Okay.
Hey, be good for
I mean,
everybody.
that's why he was late coming in here. He's out there grazing in the park.
Hey, I'll be grazing while y'all ain't.
Okay.
Here's what I brought up of what's been going on in Meridian. I mentioned that the homeless problem. We do have a huge homeless problem. Not only is homeless, we have, well, it brings along a trashy look to our city. And here's the example of what I say. Julia was with me when we went and we filmed this. Y'all look at this. Now,
Is that on a? I mean, that's on a street.
This is behind Office Depot. Is it Depot?
I'm going to pause this when it spins around. Look at this. It's everywhere.
Well, the
shopping cart?
issue is this is like the tip of the iceberg of
Right.
what's actually down this hill.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't see it.
Right there, it doesn't show very well, but there is a city at the bottom of this.
Oh, right on the railroad tracks.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it if you go around behind James River, the whatever it is,
Yeah.
Georgia Pacific or
And
whatever.
it's one of about 4
Yeah.
At
at
least
different
4.
locations that are significant in size.
But the trash that is throughout the town, and that zoomed in a little bit more, you can see it down there. But it is humongous throughout the city. We have these behind Sack and Save, or what's it called now?
Cash Saver.
Cash Saver. There's a
Yeah.
huge one there, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a big one back there that kind of runs. It runs along the creek, Swashi Creek, or along the railroad, kind of in the Bonita Walmart is traditionally is where you kind of find those camps. There used to be one where BMW's building their
Yeah.
new spot, and it got
Broken up.
it got evacuated.
It used to be very heavy by the Coca-Cola plant, and I think they cut all of those trees out of there.
But
They're gone.
This is not new. I mean, I remember.
absolutely
I
not.
remember
Absolutely
when they did
not.
the dirt work for what I call the new mall.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Jonathan's restaurant was on the frontage road.
Yeah,
Behind
yeah.
there was a parking lot. And back then I worked with forestry, and we had to go in and cruise that timber for the new mall. And I'd never seen anything like it. It was a tent city with bicycles and fishing poles and everything in those woods back there.
Well, you
I
know,
had no
Eric-
clue.
Eric had Interstate Auto, and he
Oh,
was
yeah, that was
constantly
the-
getting broken
he had a
in and
big-
everything else. And it got so bad, and he said, "I'm just."
He had a
I'm
big
through."
camp behind him.
Yeah.
And it's a really difficult problem. I think that Meridian is susceptible to it because we are the largest town in a lot of, for a lot of rural areas. We get drop-offs. I've witnessed it with my own eyes. Other
do.
agencies bring them and
They
say,
do.
you want to ride to Meridian.
But we get 3 people
we
or 3
are,
businesses that feed you for free.
we are in the intersection of 59 and 20. That's a lot of travel. And then, who are these people? And I think it's a mixed bag. You got people with mental health issues, and that's a whole different set. And you got people that like to do drugs in the woods, and that are criminals. And it's this is being done on private property. So there's got to be, the private property owner has to work
Step
with the
up.
police. The police have to work with them. I would think that that's got to be damage to property on a felony level. I know that people say, well, what do you do? What do you charge them with? Or how do you correct the
Trespassing
problem?
and a
There
key-
are beds open every night in Meridian, Mississippi in the shelters.
But they do
Yes.
not want to follow the rules that go along with that. And that's
Exactly.
what you got a lot of people, and I hate to say this, but bleeding heart people, oh, they need this help, that help. Some of these people, I'm sorry, you cannot help. You
That's
could
correct.
give them money, you could give them a brand new house
They
and a
want
pocket
to be
full
there.
of money, and they'd be back in the woods in a month.
Some of these people have families here, and
They do.
they know them, and they know,
But they don't want to abide
that-
by the
yeah,
family's
right.
rules to straight. I mean, there
Our
are
society.
cases
It's a
that
very
could use
complex
help, but for the
problem.
most part, they're where
But
they
you-
want to be.
Julia touched on this, and remind us, and Greg, you did too, as the bleeding hearts, the people that do feel sorry for somebody, you see them cold. But there are a lot of serious criminals that come to
Absolutely.
this town
Absolutely.
that live in these tents. Do not take this as it's somebody that's just down on their luck and they lost. These are people that are there to take things from you.
They're right where they want to be.
And the ones that are, the right around Walmart and Lowe's, they know the Walmart Lowe's policies for do not pursue for theft, because they just go in there and get what they need and walk out. And for liability reasons, those big corporations say, okay, don't worry about it if it's, just this. And they just, that's how they live, is just stealing off of them.
Somebody brought up right there, if you're going from Walmart to the old mall, those storage buildings.
Yeah.
They live
Yeah.
in there. We've been in there, and there's packages of hamburger meat and food where they've gone in there, took it out of Walmart, brought it over there, and cooked it inside a wooden structure that doesn't belong to them. You don't want to go inside those storage buildings. It's crazy how they are allowed to have free run.
Yeah. But I'm gonna devil's advocate. I travel a lot. This is not a specific to Meridian problem. I mean, everywhere has it, and it's and You go out west, California and Washington and places like that. I mean, it is on epic levels.
Oh, it is.
And so, it is a complex problem, and there's the symptoms that need to be dealt with, and that's the littering and the theft and stuff like that. But then there needs to be there are groups of these people that I think that Mississippi needs to do a better job on mental health than we do right now, and that's just my 2 cents.
We do have people that roam our streets, and we know this because police respond to the same person over and over, going from store to store to store, causing problems. There's 3 to 4 people here that account for tons of calls that is the same person, and they just stir trouble wherever they go, and they do have a mental problem. I don't know the answer to that. Didn't we used to have a state hospital for people?
We have East Mississippi State Hospital, and then I think, in my personal opinion, I think that we need to fund those. There was a large cut in funding in a previous governor's administration, and we've never gotten back, in my opinion.
And I agree with that. I mean, there are some mental health cases out there, and we do need.
There are those components out there that they
really need help.
Yeah, and these people are not well. Yeah.
Well, that's the type person who is not going to take medicine.
Right.
It doesn't matter if they're on their own; they're not going to take it. But if they were to take it, they'd probably be okay.
Yeah.
But you got to have somebody giving it to them every day.
Correct.
It's 8 o'clock. It's time for your meds.
My experience has been this is not just you go out there one time and you clean up this camp or whatever. It is got to be a large scale concerted effort to address the problem, the symptoms, and everything kind of all at the same time if we're going to actually ever do something about it. But it's going to take persistence, going back day after day after day, and providing consequences for breaking the law. Like somebody said, just because you're homeless doesn't mean you're above the law.
That's correct. And now, and then here's the elephant in the room. Odie touched on it just a moment ago. We do have places in Meridian that feed them. That gives us more people than other cities because they come here because it's written all over America that there's free food in Meridian. So no matter what you do, you're still going to have homeless people. But when you're providing a service, they come from all over here. They migrate here, and it makes it kind of like the capital of where to come, so to speak. So do we have the answer to it? We do not. We just know that somebody needs to deal with it.
It's long. I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'm going to touch on it. Came out of the Senate last week. So I guess now this goes to the House of Representatives. Senate Bill 2334, camping, soliciting, contributions, loitering, prohibit certain instances of, is now, it creates criminal offense to prohibit certain instances of these, requires a person to have a permit for soliciting contributions, authorizes the prosecuting attorney of a local government to remove encampments under public nuisance action.
Okay.
That'd be all of them.
Turn around. Do what? Let's see.
Now you don't went and ask a $10 million question.
No, that's fine. I mean,
Jeff sent it to me, so I don't know if he was an author or co-author. Jeff, text me that back. But it goes on here, and I'll pass this on so Scotty Ray can put it up. But here's something that starts. You can't have an encampment within 1,000 feet of, say, this Walmart. It's an eyesore. So
that'd be good.
Yeah, but I mean,
days.
You can't have it within 1,000 feet. No, you shouldn't have it to begin with.
I agree.
Not forget the 1,000 feet. You shouldn't be allowed to have an encampment on somebody else's land.
We're not going to fix that with one bill.
No.
Julia said this isn't just starting. This didn't just happen. It's been going for years. It's going to take a little while. Senator Joey Filligan is the one who authored this. It is a start, but here's also something else. You can go to jail for up to 15 days. So what do you get in jail? You get 3 hots and a cot, TV, medical, snacks, all that stuff. So you start going to jail and saying, all right, y'all put your vest on. Let's go outside. We're fixing to go clean this stuff up. You're fixing to go out here and work. You're going to make this not a walk in the park, so to speak. You've got to put forth the effort. We're going to make little rocks out of big rocks.
Well,
People will
you
start
had to
looking
have a
at
lot
it
of
different.
changes here in the county before that would happen. and I think we all know
Representative
that.
Calvert texted me too, and he said the House has passed a similar bill already, so it's double referred on each side, so they'll go. So we should. I mean, it sounds like when it's passed both sides, usually on the other end that'll work out. So, and that there are some laws and stuff that locally there were city ordinances that were passed. And I know a lot of people like to make fun of the signs that say you can't pass items from vehicle to vehicle. It's an enforceable law when the police enforce it, and people and the reason these laws are
Ordinance.
ordinance, but the reason these laws and statutes and ordinances are written this way is because a lot of times they're challenged by special interest groups, and so that's why that ordinance was written that way, because it's a public safety issue if you're passing something from a car, and so it's on both of you. We're not discriminating. Y'all stop passing stuff to them. Y'all stop asking for it. And it just needs enforcement.
Run them away from the corner, and you won't have to worry about passing.
And there have been a lot of tickets written off that ordinance, for the record.
We'll be right back. More coming up here at the Scotty Ray Report on this early Friday. It's Valentine's Day. We'll be right back.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install, or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. We want to say thank you to a school teacher because she went above and beyond here. She went and had her 3rd grade class at West Lauderdale, Miss Susan Van Zant, make signs for the nursing home to hang on doors.
Oh, that's
Ain't that
That is
sweet?
cool.
And it's just so many of these, and they went and hung these.
Yeah.
That was
Remember that in
kind.
school, getting it constructed? Mm-hmm. Or you probably, never mind.
I feel like you sat down and went, just
Well, I was
coloring
usually
like
eating-
that.
Usually eating the crayons, but,
What was your favorite flavor?
orange.
Well, they bring me crayons every time we go to Weidman's.
Yes, they do.
It is really funny. They bring the crayons that they use for kids, and he writes on the paper all his notes from whatever's little scanner and phone and everything else that he's got.
Well, you get a lot of phone calls while you're sitting there.
You get a lot of phone calls from the moment your eyes open to.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I'll forget, and if I don't have it in front of me, I won't. So I have to scribble down wherever it is, and it's hard to read some of my handwriting there.
So if there's,
Odie don't like me to put birthdays on his page because he don't know who they are.
He is getting better, though.
top secret messages written on the tablecloths at Weidman's is from Scotty Ray.
Who's got that encoder ring? You know?
Yeah.
The last week
He's the only one that can read his writing.
I went there and I spilled the tea. I had me a bunglesome time there. 1891, he would pass away today. He was not one of the South's favorite people at all. Matter of fact, Vicksburg still shuns his name. Sherman passed away in 71. He was at 71 years old when he died in 1891. Not a
He didn't do Meridian no favors either.
No, I was about to say
as a matter of fact,
Vicksburg. We're not real big fans.
It was 1864 he paid us a visit today.
Okay.
Valentine's Day. We brought
Davis
some bow
did?
ties to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he made them right
Sent out a little telegram from Meridian and said that Meridian no longer exists.
existed.
But here we are.
Yeah, we came back, didn't we? It's often said that he was our very first terrorist. I might would agree with that. He tore up a lot of stuff there. Anybody remember the name Jack Benny? At one point in time, he was like a big TV star.
All right, then.
The big Jack Benny show. Way back when. Okay, we'll just take that off next year's list there. Nobody was impressed with
Even
Jack
I
Benny.
didn't remember that.
He wasn't real famous.
Anybody
this
remember?
guy was.
You remember Hugh Downs?
Yeah.
60 Minutes. You remember him?
2020.
Was it?
If we just don't say anything the whole time, maybe we can stop playing this game.
I enjoy this game most of the time, but
oh boy. Let's go back to Miss Legs. 1934 is when she was born. She'd be America's
All right,
mom.
no, it's not Daisy. It's too early.
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
34. She would date.
She had 6 kids.
I was got Florence Henderson. A tisket, a tasket, a trisket in a basket or something.
I forgot
Ain't
about
that what she used to do out in the wheat fields or something on a commercial?
And there she is on the Love Boat.
Oh, they were all on the Love Boat.
I'm telling you, that was a big show there. But Florence Henderson made her mark. She was a good singer. She done a lot of different things. And I guess, should I even mention this guy since you didn't know him? He was born today. Last time you were here, I think he had passed away, but...
You really are. I mean, I'm almost on the tip of my tongue.
I'm scared
Scotty
to say
Ray.
it because Greg don't like him. Razzie Bailey died.
Razzie Bailey.
Man.
Needs a shave and a haircut.
The name like Razzie.
Yeah.
What about this guy? This is really going to flop with y'all, too. Okay, let's just face it. There's just not a lot of famous things that happened on today, okay?
Okay,
we
all
had
right.
to go to the B artist.
Yeah, we digging deep.
What Daisy do today?
Well, Gregory Hines was born today. Do you remember him?
What did he play on?
He had, there was some dancing. You know, he big on tap dancing.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he on Designing?
He was in a lot of, no,
think he
I
was
wasn't
on
in. A lot of B movies. A lot of B
No,
movies.
okay, I remember.
Like I said, today's a B day.
Okay.
We even go further in the B movies.
One guy would talk, the other guy wouldn't talk. But they
they're-
did a lot of magic.
Yes, they did. You remember Ben and Teller?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, them two. Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller.
I was going to say,
You ever heard of them?
yeah, they still got some kind of show
Yeah.
there in Vegas, or
Vegas?
something.
Well,
yeah.
they do Vegas, and they've got a
TV show.
called Fool Us.
Yeah.
And people get up there and do a magic trick, and if they know how to do it, you don't win. If you fool them, then you win.
Okay, we might have a little bit that Greg may know on this. Charlie Pride recut it later. George Jones did it first, and it was "Tell Me Why, Baby, Why, Baby."
This is your
baby,
third
why?
week in a
You make
row
me cry,
mentioning
baby,
Charlie
cry,
Pride.
baby.
Don't you love Charlie Pride?
I do,
Pride
but I
is
mean, he's
good.
getting up there with Daisy Duke.
Well, we like Charlie Pride.
All right.
Mississippi cotton picking Delta town.
That's right. That dust on that ice cream.
Sure
cone.
was. It would be today his biggest mistake was ever done. It sounded like a good plan. Hey, in case I forget something, put this under there so I'll hear it.
Oops, you wasn't supposed to record that.
The taping system is installed in his desk. I guess that wasn't the Rose. What do you call that desk?
The Resolute.
The Resolute. Yeah, I couldn't get that out either.
So we got Jeff coming here with a fun fact. Friday, on July 4th, Vicksburg surrendered to Sherman. For the next 82 years, the city of Vicksburg refused to celebrate the 4th of July.
That's correct. And was
He must be real bored this morning.
well.
Well, I like Scotty Ray said, it just ain't much to talk about. Today.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is,
you know.
but you go back to Vicksburg with that. There was a family that Sherman saved their house, did not burn it down, and they were shunned and never let back into society as long as they lived there.
For not getting their house burnt.
Well, they were best friends with him before the war, and so he comes into town and destroys everybody's stuff, and he saved their house. And no one had nothing to do with them. They were just like outsiders from their own because they knew him. It was a very serious crime there in Vicksburg, Mississippi. It done got bad. They done got down to horses that looked like steaks. And Pemberton kept going, where's
Say that again.
at? Somebody coming? Ain't nobody coming from Jackson. We go back to 71 when, y'all remember this? When he played this part?
Oh, yeah.
It debuted on television. Ben-Hur debuted on television for the first time. Charlton Heston was his name. He was a manly man.
He's shiny.
He had a glow about him, didn't he?
Look greasy.
1979, this was also still number one.
Yeah.
That monkey. Every which way but loose. I'm telling y'all, are really not into
What's
this
that, the Black Widows?
Yeah,
love
we
the
feared
monkey.
throughout the land. You don't know who we are? Na 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 na.
That was good movie.
And this is almost a B even on Johnny Cash's side as we go here in 1979. He would re-record this song and it would become a huge hit. But again, it's B-ish at best there as we remember Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, you see what I
I don't
mean?
know if I've ever heard that.
And it starts out with the trumpets. And,
I'm sure if I
probably
hear
heard
it, then
come
I'll-
running by,
yeah.
old cowpoke and
Riders in the Sky.
yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go to 1981. This was a huge album for him. Working Class Dog. Anybody remember that? It would have a song on there that you couldn't help but sing along with because he had a girlfriend that was smoking hot.
I wish that I had Jesse's girl.
Rick Springfield and the Dog. Y'all remember that?
No.
Jesse's Girl? Do y'all know the song?
I mean, I know Jesse's Girl.
Okay. That was the album that it was on.
Okay.
Boy, this is just totally.
I mean, I'm trying.
today.
I'm sorry. It's just hard.
I don't have much of a personality to start with, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can.
Let's see if there's anything left here. Oh well, this is going to hit B artists too because if it wasn't for Alan Jackson, you probably wouldn't know who she is. Nowadays, who's cheating who? Charlie McClain had a #1 hit with this. I always thought it was a guy, but it was a woman. Look at that face on Greg over there as he stares at her. It just no.
You got to do better.
Okay, let's see if I got anything left.
Oh yeah, now he'll know this one maybe.
Too Many Nights down at what was the nightclub, the other place? You bound to have heard this. Michael Jackson Just Beat It.
Oh, I know that one.
Not on purpose, but I heard it.
Timo, I was thinking that dog it was Spud McKenzie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So Spud was pretty popular.
The Budweiser dog or whatever.
Yeah, that was him on Rick Springfield. I believe it was.
Okay.
And then they would come out with those. Probably one of the biggest things that Bud ever done was have the frogs.
The frogs and the
Budweiser.
Yeah. That was pretty good there. Yeah. They used to really have a marketing team that was second to none.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all definitely. Do y'all remember watching Footloose?
Yeah.
Y'all remember the?
I like the
that dance again.
I like the soundtrack.
Right. This comes from the soundtrack, but I'm afraid to even show these two. I don't think they're
Let me
gonna like
see.
it. Let's hear it for the boy, Denise Williams. Or you could
I
call her
like this
D-Nice.
one, yeah.
I can remember that.
Yeah.
But boy's sure lacking some
What do you want us to
enthusiasm over there,
do?
aren't we?
I mean,
They hadn't woke up
you
yet.
can't just make us perform.
Oh no, here we
This
go.
is
This
genuine
is one for Greg.
over here.
I didn't like this one. Of all the songs they done, this one and something about that bridge, love can build a bridge. I didn't like it. And I
that's
didn't
the
like
Judge.
Yeah.
My stepson
I love the
loves
Judge.
The Judge.
Grandpa.
Yep.
Tell me about the good old days.
Yeah. It burned.
Lay on me and why don't you? No, it was lay on me and why don't I? My bad.
Say it. No.
I like these guys. I don't know if Greg knew. Julia may have liked it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
what you
sure.
got?
We go back to 87. How old were you? Boy, were you really?
Were you
she's-
living on a prayer?
Bon Jovi?
Oh
You used to have your hair like that.
yeah. Yep.
He didn't ever have that kind of hair.
You did.
Oh, I did.
I think the people need to see
Some early
what that
80s.
looks like. He is speechless.
I'll bring some pictures. I had my hair was permed and all that good stuff.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. I
Now
had
I'm
hair
really
that looked
interested.
Just like that.
Permed? Really?
Yeah.
The people need.
I had perm in the back, body wave in the top, big old hair. Yeah.
Remember that Boy George video?
No, it wasn't quite like it was all one cut.
He was a member of the Culture Club.
We're getting a picture of
Charlene's
this.
got some pictures.
All right, Charlene, help us out. I think the people need to see it.
I didn't watch this because I didn't like Pain.
Oh, that was a good movie.
I watched about 10 minutes right up until they got to that bed scene, and I thought, I got to go. And I didn't watch no more of it. Silence of the Lambs.
No, I ain't watching that. I ain't gonna watch it.
Golly,
There's something wrong with you if you enjoyed it.
Odie?
Sick.
Julia, do you like haunted houses?
I mean, I don't know. They don't
Me
bother
and
me.
you're going to have to go in the haunted house. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't get neither one of these two to go
There ain't
in.
no point.
Like, I like to walk through a haunted house, keep a straight face, prove
No.
that I ain't scared.
Ain't no
She-
point.
She ain't scared of nothing. Let me tell you, we went over a barbed wire fence and that Newton County got in her last Friday, and her bottom toe, Greg, she gripped the barbed wire fence with that big toe, and she'll whoop over like Wonder Woman. I was like, how am I going to get over the fence?
Did she hold the barbed wire up so you could climb through it?
But she could reach over with that toe and just bend it. You fished a lot barefooted, didn't you? That homeless camp didn't know what had happened. They're like, who is this?
Infiltrating the homeless camp.
I bet they even said, Scotty Ray!
It was rough. We go back to 1992. I don't see how anybody could not like this because they were kind of funny.
Beavis and Butthead.
Close. Wayne's World.
Might as well be.
They were really close to the same thing. Saturday Night Live is where it was all born.
No.
That's about where your podcasting started, you know.
Yeah, they did.
I can't.
Oh yeah, that's what they did.
Yeah.
Was a little
I
show.
can't watch that. Sorry.
This is really going. We dug even deeper into the depths to find something that happened on Valentine's Day. I mean,
Wasn't there a massacre or
Yeah.
something? I mean,
Might as well be right here.
but this
we're doing it right now. It's a massacre.
It's killing y'all, ain't it?
It's hard to watch.
Dolly died.
Yeah, the first cloned sheep.
Yeah.
She died of lung cancer at 6 years old.
How long does a sheep normally?
I don't have
Depends
no
on if they
idea.
smoke or not.
So stupid.
Oh, Dolly. And finally, but last.
Last, what?
Yeah, she's pretty bad too. This gets worse than Dolly. This is worse.
Somebody's got to
I'm
start
telling you, there was
proofreading this
nothing
show.
that happened.
She used to be okay, and she wasn't bad to look at, but then all of a sudden her political
Her
views
problem
changed.
started in South Carolina when she took down the state flag. She lowered it down off the light pole, and then all South Carolinians went, "What you doing over there?
Who
Willis?
are you?
What are you doing?" And then she ran for president. It bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boy, we got no reaction from this. I mean, no respect.
I think
no
the
respect.
gong got gonged a while ago.
Yeah, it was weak. I did. It was just nothing happened today. So y'all got to hunt up some stuff for
And he's
Valentine.
been
Okay.
working on that since 3 o'clock.
I know. Before the show, we were talking about the fact that I used to just think Scotty Ray just got on here and started
Winging it?
just winging it and just talking to y'all. But like he plans this.
Austin said sheep live 10 to 12 years smoke free.
That's funny. But
You grew up near where?
Stratton Booger. You don't know what the Stratton Booger is?
They got a bunch of them fences.
Stratton is a little community, but between Decatur and Union, and there's a long legend of there is something that lives in the woods, and gets animals from time to time. Everybody's scared of it,
Oh,
and
kind of like the hairy man from Scuba.
like a panther or something like that. That's what we used to think. It was like a
Chupacabra or
black, yeah.
something.
What
But
do
it's
you
called
call
the
that?
it's called the Stratton Booger.
The Stratton.
There's a very distinct population that is very familiar with this subject.
Oh.
Now you know.
All right. Austin says I was raised there, and that's a true story.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I'm learning.
Yeah.
Hey, Edna, help us there. Get us out of that. We'll be right back.
Edna, remind me to bring you some keys today. If you don't see me, remind me. Text
Okay,
me so
we'll
I don't
do that.
forget. Yeah.
Coming up, we're going to tell you about a big fire we went to yesterday afternoon. Woo! Bring the marshmallows. We'll tell you what happened next at the Scotty Ray Report. The tractors are rolling at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. Drop in and see Keith, Cornbread, or Buttermilk. They've got a tractor that fits the need that you have. Whether it's a 26 horsepower, a 40, or bigger. Plus, they offer 0% financing for up to 96 months. Whether it's a part, a new tractor, 0% financing, or just simply a laugh. 601-626-8759, Highway 494 in Collinsville. That's Freeman Tractor. Rockhouse Gun & Pound, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rockhouse Gun & Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rockhouse Gun & Pawn.
Oh, Carl had brought in Mossback. Do y'all know who Mossback is?
I was out at the Boy Scout camp.
That's it.
I didn't go there, so I didn't know about him. There's always some booger bear in some woods. And those shows that they've got that are out there to where they go out in the woods and they try
to find searching for Bigfoot.
Yeah, they never get a picture of nothing. Nothing. No. You ever wonder why? Because there's nothing.
I think they do that to, it's like keep kids safe. So they don't go in the woods. But the striped booger is real.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Will you take us on a trip there and show us that bob
No, you don't go. No. You don't go looking for the Stratton booger.
Oh, you don't? He finds you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. We're learning the Stratton booger. We went out to Russell. Do they have a booger bear out there?
Not anymore.
What happened?
It caught on fire.
Oh, okay. Let's go there. We had a truck fire there yesterday at Rainbow Lakes. Y'all look at this. F-150 commits to burning, and there was nothing left. The inside was burned. It was toast. And once it finally, let me get over here to the front of this. It, as the smoke cleared, we did get toward the front there where you could see it just a little bit better there.
Man.
They got that foam on it and finally got it out, but the inside of the truck was all burned. The engine compartment was gone. Truck's a total loss. What causes these, we really don't know. But look at those sparks that were coming out from underneath there. It had the high pro glow, that's for sure. But this happens every day.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Do you feel like it happens more often than it used to?
Absolutely.
Why?
Or is it just Scotty Ray that's
Scotty Ray, where were you yesterday?
I was there.
Right before the fire. Did you beat the fire truck there again?
Yes, I did beat the fire truck there, as a matter of fact.
This modern technology is supposed to be so much better. It's amazing now they just burn up going down the road.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
And Scotty Ray makes it there first.
Look at here. We had a fender bender there, also there. This is a pretty common place here.
It is.
It looks like a pile.
It was a pile up there.
There's a lot of traffic there, too. I mean, that's a busy area.
It is.
So be careful there today. Friday, payday, Eagles flying. There's going to be a lot more people in town, so use
Eagles
caution
flying.
there.
What does that mean?
We had another boo-boo yesterday.
Is that what that means? Eagles flying? I've never heard that.
Eagle flies.
Why?
Yeah.
Why is it? Why?
It used to be Silver Dollar Eagles.
Oh, okay. All right. Got you.
Right over the head.
Sorry.
Now you've made her cry.
I'm hoping that you'll get some better help in here.
We're trying there. We had an accident also again on Highway 39 North at North Hill Street. Here's the scene of what it looked like there. Accident with minor injuries yesterday as we had a 2-car pileup there yesterday afternoon. And fire department, a whole bunch of other people showed up for that.
All right, I don't mean to be snarky. I'm genuinely a 2-car pileup. Is that just the wreck, or were there 3 vehicles there?
No, it was a pileup because there was parts everywhere. It looked like 3.
But it was just the 2 cars.
It was just 2 cars, but it looked like.
But 2-car pileup. I mean, pileup to me means it's more than just the regular wreck, right?
Depends on how hard 2 of them hit.
It was parts everywhere.
Okay.
Time you get
now they
sleeping,
did
you got
come over the radio and say there was debris all in the road. So.
Okay.
It was everywhere. The firemen were working hard. We had an accident also the night before that we wanted to show down in Clark County. They'd run off in the ditch there. We had a boo-boo there. And I think we had another boo-boo. We did. We had somebody strike a light pole down in Clark County. And if you were out power, this is why. You can't make this stuff up.
God,
man, that was a hit. They
hit that
twisted.
thing hard.
Yeah. Knocked the paint off the hood.
Can't straighten it out either. Mm-hmm. Messed up somebody's microwave popcorn that night. It did. Just messed it all up there. They couldn't finish popping it. They had to come on. We need to say congratulations to the distinguished young ladies, women of Clark County, who are some winners here. There they are.
That is a very difficult program. It's got a lot of pieces to it, and those girls to do it, it's a lot of work. So good for them.
A ton of work. I'm glad they enjoyed themselves with that.
Formerly known as Junior Miss.
Really?
Back in my day, that's what it was called.
Well, I thought it was still, so that's the same thing. Mm-hmm. I did not know that.
Yeah, they changed it to Distinguished Young Women because it is a scholarship program. It is a lot more than like the pageant that people think of. And so they changed the name. Yeah, so that's why they went with, I think, was to rebrand it as this is Distinguished Young Women. So,
well,
it's the same thing.
I'm learning a little bit more and more about that. The lottery in the state of Mississippi, here's a big deal.
Well, it wasn't me.
When's the last time y'all bought a ticket?
Last week.
Last week, did you win anything?
It's been a while.
I don't know. I hadn't checked it.
We had 2 Mississippians.
I might like you better.
I might be a
2
winner.
millionaires last week. 2 tickets
Had
were
they come
drawn
forward?
Do what's that now?
Had they come forward?
Let's see here.
Edel was $10 million.
Ooh. And also, let's see here.
Hall was $2 million.
Yeah, I don't think they've.
We've had a couple of hits in Meridian, haven't we?
100,000 is the most I've seen.
Yeah. At at Haggard's place.
Had one, and then also down at the country store had 100,000.
Okay.
That's right, sure did.
But that's the biggest, and I could be wrong.
What's
they
the
know
Mississippi
about the lottery than I
something,
do.
y'all? What is the
Play here, y'all.
play here, y'all, or whatever?
Lose your money right here, y'all.
Yeah, we got a deer that goes out and advertises, you know.
Somebody's got to win.
Somebody got to win,
But
and you can't win if you ain't in.
But doesn't it always seem there's always some other big state where they always win?
It's always New
big
York
one.
or California. I mean, for some reason, California's going to be the winning ticket.
Well, there's a lot of people
There's
there.
one place in California that's won like 4 or 5 times.
I don't know the answer to that.
I think it might be
Pick the right
population
number.
density
Keep
would be a
your
heavy
health.
contributor to
Keep
that.
your money in your pocket and you're a guaranteed winner.
You're guaranteed not to lose.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people try. There have
Unless
been
you
those
walk by a hot
instances where
dog
somebody
stand.
took $1 or $2 and became rich. It could happen.
It could happen.
But I would like to try to not be spoiled with the money, wouldn't you? It'd be nice to have that little problem.
I've made it this far, broke. There ain't no need in going ahead, just finishing out the old race. That's what I mean.
Why change now?
That's right.
Oh, man. Ooh.
Up in Tupelo, we had a little issue there. We had a youth minister, and he had to plead guilty to child sex crime.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I always hate that because
Well, he seems happy about it.
it's kind of like police. You know, it makes everybody look bad. When
Let's go ahead and stay on the subject there. We got a school teacher in trouble, too. The Monroe County school principal facing a DUI charge.
What time?
If I had to put up with them kids, I'd
Yeah, was it
be
in the
hammered
morning?
too.
Was it in the morning on the way to school?
Let's see. It seemed like we had a and I can't find it. I had a sheriff that was reporting to 2 years in jail. I think it was Rankin County.
Oh, really? I'm not.
An older one. I can't remember the exact county. I don't want to say that.
Rankin County Sheriff's Brent.
It was
or
a former sheriff that had
Okay.
to report
For what was the crime?
bribery.
You seem unsure about that.
It
to
was
be
bribery.
somebody reporting the news.
It really was bribery.
Okay. Bribery.
Just have not found. There it is.
Okay.
Former Hinds County Interim Sheriff Marsham Chrysler, if I pronounce Chrysler, Crisler. Did I pronounce that correct?
Chrysler.
Has been sentenced to 2.5 years in federal prison for soliciting and accepting bribes during his unsuccessful 21 campaign bid.
Huh. Well, federal, they don't. You serve that day for day.
Yeah, that's not going to be fun either, is it?
Well, I think
Well,
that
it
it
is
depends.
federal,
The facilities can be better sometimes, but the time is state time that's real fluid. You know, when you're actually going to get out. Federal says you're going to be here for 2 years.
It's day for day. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't cut it. Mm-hmm. Boy, we got to say one of these pretty pictures sent in. I thought we'd share that. Isn't that beautiful?
That is pretty.
Yeah, there you go. That's Carthage is where that is. If you happen to bump up on a pretty one, let us know.
My brother and I debate on if it's Carthage or Carthage. He says Carthage. He's wrong, but
What is it? How do you say it?
Carthage. You said it right.
Carthage.
I
Making
think.
sure.
I mean, I'm not the expert.
That's the
on
way
it.
I say it.
Yeah. But,
And then you get into Louisville and Louisville.
well, that's
It's
Louisville.
It'll always be Louisville.
There you go.
Well, there's a Louisville, but it's not
That's in
Mississippi.
Kentucky.
Yeah,
That's great. Different town, different place.
exactly.
All right. We'll be right back as we'll check birthdays next. When it comes to enhancing your outdoor experience, you need a companion that can keep up. The Kubota RTV 850 Sidekick at Parrish is your ultimate utility vehicle for every adventure. From the deer camp to trail riding or just working around on the farm, the Sidekick delivers powerful performance and versatility. These units start at $15,499 cash and have a $2,000 rebate. Financing is available as low as $285 a month.
We welcome you to a new vehicle buying experience here at Doc's Toyota. Buying a new vehicle doesn't have to be stressful, but don't just take our word for it.
This was the best experience I've ever had buying a vehicle.
Doc's employees are top-notch.
I drove 2 hours, not once, but twice, to purchase 2 vehicles with a 5-month time frame.
Doc's delivers competitive pricing, a comprehensive selection, and flexible financing options, helping you get on the road from Carthage, Meridian, and beyond. There's a reason why there's no deal like a Doc's deal.
The Precast Group,
offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Odie as we embark on this Valentine's Day. Don't forget, we got serious weather tomorrow. I wanted to point this out. There's a lot of people that are against people deporting people. I know that there are people in the U.S. of A. that don't understand it. But let me, as we talked on this about the homeless problems locally, there's some bad people mixed in with all of this. As we go to Daily Mail, living in Seattle quietly behind the scenes was somebody that was there illegal. He was Jose Moran Lorenzo, 47. As you'll go to the headline there, he was the hitman that was living there amongst everybody that no one knew. There's a lot of that across America right now. Our borders have been inundated by people that are running from something, trying to hide, and they will hurt you. That's just one example of many things that are behind the scenes across America right now. Did I go ahead and depress everybody enough on that one? Yeah, it looks to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Did you two not get anything for each other for things?
What did you get me for Valentine's Day?
I didn't make you a card.
You got me a card. This is so sweet. Julia, money is tight, times are hard, so here is your freaking Valentine's card. Happy day, sweetheart. That's really...
It's the thought that counts.
This is very similar to like the Valentine's card I got probably in the 3rd grade. You know, but I love it.
Well,
Thank
you were 17, so 3rd grade was your senior year.
I'm gonna put this in my dash so that I can see it.
Yes, the radar. We've had that radar up and running for almost a year now. So, yeah, radar's up and going.
All right, we got any birthdays there, Otis?
Let me tell you, if we wouldn't have, we got another 20-minute show, we're gonna have to have another page. So we're gonna start off on this wonderful Friday. Hillary Ford's got a birthday.
Oh, Hillary.
Casey Coleman, Tyson Pompelia.
Oh, really?
I wonder if Don's gonna get him something nice.
That's right. Well, RW will probably give him percentage off today.
Yeah, he's not gonna give him anything. Might give him a part of his casserole.
Yes.
Patrick Finnegan is 65. Dee Severe is, I'm not going to say how old she is. We went to school together. Mark Kelly, buddy of mine from Gilberttown, Alabama. Brittany Etman is 23. Dale and Yvonne Larimore, 23-year anniversary.
Good folks, they listen every day. Dedicated good folks, might me hand.
Well, good deal.
Certainly
good
appreciate
deal.
them.
Damon Musgroves, 8. Tori Smith's got a birthday. Rosie Massey turns 5. Teresa Weir Parker. Wesley Dennis got a birthday tomorrow. Stryker Hollingsworth is 12. Louise Walker's got a birthday tomorrow. Jessica Sanders. Larry and Peggy Murphy. 38 years together. Ooh, I wonder how many trips around the dirt track that would be. Sailor J. Thrash is 6. Charles Flo, 62 tomorrow. Jacob Smith is 26 Sunday. And Mitchell Guyton is 66. And Carol Allen's got a birthday tomorrow as well.
Goodness.
Sarah Jane Keller's got a birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
a list today.
Yeah, I almost run out of paper.
Big there. I wanted to say this.
Good things did happen on Valentine's Day, despite your this day in history.
Yeah,
that's correct. It was weak, wasn't it? Yeah. Y'all just not gonna let me live this down, are you?
We will.
Although this is held privately, it's going to be private. I thought we would mention it because it is a very solemn moment for members of our community. As the Macon, Mississippi area, Noxubee County, the funeral service is going to be held for the Marine helicopter pilot that lost his life in that crash. 39-year-old Chief Warrant Officer Andrew Lloyd Eves died on January the 29th, and a private funeral service is going to be held at Calvert Funeral Home in West Point. Burial will follow at Bethsaida Baptist Church Cemetery near Crawford, Mississippi, where the Mennonites have their bakery there. They are not releasing what day that they're doing it on.
Yeah,
it's going to be a private thing.
family ceremony.
Our humble thoughts and prayers go with the family during this time of difficulty, because
17 years serving our country.
It is.
Man.
That's very sad.
So you're ready for Valentine's?
I'm ready.
100%. Do your girls have boyfriends? Did they get a bunch of candy and flowers?
One, he's complicated.
It's complicated.
Don't go there.
Yeah, I'm going to say the wrong thing. I'm getting bad trouble. So, no, next subject. You can't talk about teenage love lives and not get in
Does
trouble.
Tyler get all the ladies in the office something for Valentine's? I think that's a special thing to do. We should check.
Okay.
All right, yeah,
I can do that.
All right, that is just about going to do it for us as we get ready to head out to the wild blue yonder. What you thinking over there, Greg?
Ain't that a song? That just about does it, don't it?
It does. Oh, bird.
They said y'all should take me out
And that's
for lunch
all I'm going
today.
to say about
Do what?
Take me
that.
out for lunch today.
We might could have
I don't see that anywhere.
I'm going to get appetizer, entree, dessert.
Well, you get the whole Happy Meal.
Do you want the toy?
That's right.
Have you got
let's see what the good Lord sent our way. Proverbs 17:17. A friend's love at all times, a brother is born for a time of adversity. Yeah, it's one thing we got to do today, and that's our day to show our love. We should be showing our love every day, but today, especially Valentine's Day. Tell everyone you come in contact with you love them as a brother or as more, your wife especially. Tell them, or your husband. Y'all have a wonderful day. We'll see y'all Monday. Yeah, I got lost over there. Julia's making fun of me and everything.
It's like you can go down the aisle of Walmart being, I love you. I love you.
That's right.
At
And
some point, you're going to get
smile.
arrested.
Even the people that you live rent-free in their head, you got to tell them you love them.
Hey, I just got a text that says Becky Brown is making loud, obscene noises on Blind Brown Road in the county. She got a water
Where's
bill.
Jack?
She got a water bill that was $100, and she's throwing a conniption. She has challenged somebody from North Lauderdale to come over. It's going to be a whooping in the front yard.
Oh, gosh.
Jack said, I'm going to work.
Scotty Ray said, I got to go
Somebody
record
needs to
this.
sell
Go get me a
tickets.
hot dog.
I'm putting money on Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, those. But I've heard a lot of people saying their water bills have shot through the roof recently.
On North Lauderdale?
Yeah. So I don't know if there's a meter reading problem, or if maybe there's a price hike I don't know about.
Ooh, Monday is President's Day. Y'all remember that? Saturday, be weather-wise. Tomorrow, we do expect it to get bad in our area, late afternoon and throughout the evening. Just be ready, be prepared, and know that somewhere in our area, we do expect tornadoes.
Won't it be nice to celebrate President's Day again now that we have a president?
Yes.
You can't help yourself, can you?
I just can't.
Yeah.
Y'all have a great weekend. Love somebody. Be nice.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners.